Good morning, my little coffee beans, and welcome to Madeline's Life Management. In this episode of Madeline's Life Management, we're going to be talking about the importance of doing things you love. So I started this as a social experiment after reading The Empowered Wife, and one of her tips was to do something that brings you pleasure in the moment, 3 things every single day. This really surprised me, but I was like, you know what? You can't knock it till you try it. So I decided to go ahead and do 3 things that made me happy and brought pleasure in the moment every single day. So every single day I would make time for a good cup of coffee and a good book. And then I'd also do something like I would take a bubble bath. Normally, if I was going to do something like that, I'd want everything on my to-do list done. I would want all the laundry folded and put away, all the dishes done, the floors vacuumed, everything spotless. And I decided to forego that for doing something that brought me pleasure. And what I found out was in the end, I would end up getting those things done anyway. I would seem to have more time. So I don't really know how that works, but it did work. What was incredible for me was by doing these things that I desired, by doing these things that were fun and really did bring me joy, I realized that it helped me in other areas of my life, like my relationship. I no longer look to Blake to make me happy, which we have such a good relationship, but it really helped our relationship because he all of a sudden had this very happy wife that was quick to laugh and easygoing because I wasn't stressed out. I remember one day I got home and I had things that I needed to do, but I decided to take a nap instead. Oh my goodness. I woke up, I was just happy and I wasn't tired and irritable. And so why it works for marriage is A, you don't look to him to make you happy because that's an impossible expectation, but you also get a husband that's around a wife that's fun and laughs easily and is not easily offended. And he also gets to be your hero because he has this happy wife. You know, he did that. Men can look at their wives and kind of gauge how they're doing. And Blake was like, oh, I'm doing well. Being happy also helps with maintaining a healthy weight. So I've noticed that while I've done this, I actually, the first week that I did it, I lost 5 pounds and hit my goal weight. And I was like, what? Because I like weigh myself every morning. And then after a week, you like take all those numbers and you like get the average basically. And that's how you like decide your weight. That's how I do it. When I'm really tired, sometimes I drink a Coke or I go for some really sugary food to, you know, wake me up, give me some energy. And I didn't do that day because I just took a nap. And when I was sitting down and reading a book, I wasn't snacking. You're less likely to then bored eat or try to find satisfaction from food. I've realized doing this, I really enjoy the world that God created, and I just find myself with such a joyful and grateful heart. And it's easier to be joyful when you're doing those things that you really enjoy. Praise Him in the storm, but it's nice when you're not in the storm and just to kind of be thankful. I find that I also have a better relationship with my friends and family because I have these fun stories because that's what my brain is focusing on. And I'm also not complaining. And it's hard to be around someone who's complaining. It just is. And so instead of complaining, my new thing is I say, instead of like, oh, I'm so cold, say, I want to be warmer. And immediately when I say I'd like to be warmer, I think, oh, I could put on some more layers. I could drink a warm cup of coffee. I could turn up the heat. I could get in a cozy blanket. I could put on those Uggs. So when you say what you want rather than the complaint, it prompts your brain into thinking of solutions. That's helped my friendships and my family relationships too, just because my stories are more fun and I'm not sitting there like, I'm not hard to be around. I laugh easily. When you're joyful, you laugh easily. So my last thing is going to be how it affects health. Stress really is terrible for your body. When you're doing these things you love, I realize I'm not stressed at all. It's better for your immune system if you don't have stress. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.